Welcome to Jesus with Joy. I am Joyful Star Eternity, and I am here to share with you how I got this racket. Like, how do you end up with all the knowledge? Not all the knowledge of the universe, but all the basic knowledge of understanding the entire universe and God and Jesus and everything, mathematically, scientifically, vibrationally, and how to manifest what we are as humans as far as God's concerned. And like, how did you end up with this gig? So this is my story. I was born in 1992. I am 51 years old at the making of this recording, and yet as you watch my videos over the rest of my life, you will watch me de-age myself, as I am an immortal being in a body made of stardust who can manifest whatever she chooses into her reality. And I have the understanding of how to shift and change my avatar. I was born Mormon, raised very Christian. In my teen years, I went through 4 years of seminary and was a Bible thumping Christian. Oh, it was awful. and I carried my Bibles 24/7, and I was willing to argue with anyone about God. I believed that the truths were in our books and that we could argue, and that God's truths were decisions made by man, not laws that are fixed and forever. I went through 50 years of my life, 49 years of my life, searching, having bouts with suicide, and feeling lost and confused and abandoned by God and Jesus, and just this whole world didn't make any sense. All I could see was chaos. And I had physical challenges in my life. I had scoliosis from the age of 8, and different spinal problems. In my 20s, I had different health challenges, including female problems that led to different surgeries that led to more problems. I was in a boating accident that did permanent damage to my leg. And we live in a country that doesn't have any kind of socialized medicine. So, through no fault of my own, just being a passenger in someone else's boat, and then a third-party boater cut us off and ran us out of the water onto land. And we hit land. And I was badly damaged in my 20s. Now in my 50s, I have a metal knee. And I just always had pain and problems with my avatar and in my life. I had friends that, walked very fast. But most of my 40s was spent in bed, barely able to get up, move around, weighing well over 250 pounds because of my knee, because of a boating accident in my 20s that I couldn't get proper health care for basically most of my life, because of the wonderful system we have in this country, in the United States, where if you have a good employer who has good insurance and they happen to have good doctors, then you get good care. Otherwise, good luck. And At the age of 49, I was not in good health, good wealth, or really in a good place in my life. On January 9th, 2021, I walked out of the bathroom at 4 o'clock in the morning. And those of us with older bladders know why I was there at 4 o'clock in the morning. I apologize for crying, but when I connect to heaven, when I connect to the beauty and joy and rapture that is heaven and perfection that is God, I cry a lot. So you'll see that in all my videos. So it was this beautiful moment. I'm walking out of the bathroom at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was glowing. There was light beaming out of the ends of my hands, almost to the floor. And I raised my hands up to look at them, and I was in awe, because I could see my light body shining feet from my physical body. And I looked down at my physical body to see what it looked like. And all I could see was light. I was just glowing. And I looked over at the wall. To see what I looked like in the mirror. And the wall was light, like blocks of light. There was no mirror there, like my brain's going, there's no mirror. The wall's light blocks. And I was in awe, because I knew I was seeing the real world around me in a new way. And understanding it, I knew I was a light being in a body. And from that day on, I could always hear one of my guides. And he encouraged me to meditate. And I began meditating every day, 3 to 4 hours a day. I was also guided and led to use certain plant medicines sacredly, appropriately, properly, to expand my mind and journey on this path of discovery of what it meant to be a light being in a body. At one point, I just, like, my guides, you turn into like a 2-year-old when you get someone on the other side answering your questions. Okay, when you realize you can close your eyes and meditate, and that being will be there and they will answer all your questions. It's like, why, but why is this, but why is that, but why is this, but why is that, but why is this, but why is that? And at some point, we got to the, well, let me just show from the beginning. I had just expanded my consciousness in the understanding and the imagining of God. Not a God in man's image, but an eternal being that never sleeps, lives forever, and can manifest anything. And somehow connected to the quantum, the true heaven, source from where we all came. And I knew how to get there. And I'd show up every day. Like, show me new stories of the universe. Show me, how did you create this? Why you created this? And who I really am. Tell me what I'm supposed to do, because I'm lost and I'm confused. Three to 4 hours a day easily turned into 6 or 8. At the time I was disabled and I was going to the park and meditating hours and hours and hours and hours. You know, and you might meditate for several hours and only come back with one little question answered per se. A lot of things a review over and over and over. God would show me things so that I would really understand. I was fully aware. From one of the first times I was aware of myself as a separate being in the quantum, being able to go wherever I wanted and talk to whoever I wanted, that I had like an emblem on me that was my God code, that was my God symbol, that was the symbol of like my God's name, you know, child of, written right there. Everybody knew who I was and what I was doing. There were times when I felt like I was sneaking into heaven to get answers that I couldn't get from other people. But, you know, you figure out real quick, it's not like God doesn't know you're there. He just, you know, like when parents turn their back on their kids and make it pretend like the kids can't see them so they can watch the kids and the kids don't know that the parents are watching. God would be like that. So I'd hop into the heavens, quantum, the source, whatever you want to call it. And God be like, he's busy over there. I'm going to go get into trouble over here. I'm going to go talk to Carol, see how she's doing today. And oh my God, heaven is so beautiful. Everyone there is so beautiful. They love us all so very, very, very much. Heaven is nothing but love, okay? And if you're not in a state of love or above, you're not talking to heaven. Period. If you're selling hate and discord and destruction and anything that's not unity, love, and freedom, you're not selling heaven. Period. Because I know when I go to heaven, that's all there is. It's all love. Everybody loves so much, and everybody wakes up every day wanting to know how they can make heaven more love, more beauty, more rapture, more freedom, more peace. When everyone gets up every day to create a world of beauty and peace and joy and love and unity and freedom, you do it. And that's how we create heaven on earth. God showed me. So I'm here to share all the truths and all the knowledge. Oh, by the way, if you show up into heaven and you act like a 2-year-old and you're like, why? Why is the world so messed up? Why is our economics so hard? Why is this? Why is that? You may have a problem because you get the answers. And then God's like, guess what your job is now? Go teach all the other children. And you're like, yeah, gotta? Really? They aren't going to like it. It's not what it says in the Bible, so they're not going to like it. It doesn't, I mean, there's some things in the Bible that are absolutely true. You've proven that to me. Jesus is true. I know that for a fact, that my brother and what he did, and I can explain him to you 12 different ways. And I am so grateful for him every day. He is my Lord and Savior and King of this realm, and I honor Jesus Christ and every step he took on this planet. But you may get told you got to go back and teach the other kids, because that's all God sees when he looks down at the world, is all his children. And he wants me to be a good sister and go teach all my brothers and sisters the truths that I've found. And that is what this channel, my mission, and my life for the rest of my life is all about. Sharing the truths of heaven, teaching my brothers and sisters and helping to create heaven on earth, which is truly what Christ was all about. I love you, my quantum brothers and sisters. We are all one human family, and I love you. Hugs and kisses from the quantum. I love you, love you, love you. Have a beautiful day dancing on this most magical planet. And if your life is not in the highest alignments of love and beauty and joy and creating what you want, please check out more of the videos on my channel. Join my Facebooks and just come learn what I have to share. Take what works, leave the rest, and just focus on the goal of love and heaven on earth.